Okay, I've got it all mounted up here, and as you can see, pretty much in line. Not bad for just sighting it up with the old eyeball. It's pretty straight. This is what it looks like on the inside. The big nut is holding it in there, and that'll hold it really tightly. Sometimes you have to tighten it up a little bit more. But what I'll be using to do most of my turning is this, if I can get it in the picture, this round nose scraper. I've got it ground to about a 20-degree angle. It supports the end of it. I sharpen it up about every 5 minutes or so of turning, depending on how much glue I'm hitting and what type of wood I'm using. This wood, I don't know what it's going to be like because I don't know what kind it is. If anybody out there knows, please tell me. This is what the grain looks like. See if I can hold it steady here. This is what the grain looks like on this wood that I don't know what it is. But you can see there's some sap right here. I don't know if that's a form of spalting or not. This is what it looked like when I first got it. It's all, I had to mill it down into strips, usable sizes of it, but like I say, I don't know, I'm not sure what that is, but that's, you can see the grain. It's a pretty open grain in it, in some pieces, but it's got a beautiful grain pattern. It's got waves in it and lines, and I don't know, we'll just have to see. Another tool that I use is I've got a Robert Sorby tool with the changeable tip on it, and again I've got it ground to the 20-degree angle there. Like I say, I sharpen them up about every 5 or 10 minutes just to put the edge back on it. It doesn't hurt anything, and it keeps a nice sharp edge. Makes turning a lot easier. Okay, well, we're going to get the camera on a tripod and get started turning. Okay, we've got it all set up. I've got it spinning at about 500 RPM. Got my face shield on because I don't want chips in my eyes. Always wear gloves. I always wear gloves because I don't like the chips flying on my hands. Basically just starting to round it over a little bit. As it gets smoother, I can turn the speed up. So we're going to start turning and see how it goes. I've got my tool rest adjusted as close as I can to the workpiece. Just about got it set so that the tool I can have dead center, and I'll ramp the handle down a little bit so that it's shearing off the wood to start with. Alright, so let's see what happens. Look, it's turning pretty easily. I'm going to just take off a little bit at a time. The thing about this, it's not really any real bad corners on it, so not real likely to get caught. I always grip the tool tightly so you won't get pulled out of your hand just in case. A little bit of a splinter there, but what you have to do is just round down these edges. See, I was saying don't do too fast, and I did too fast and it got caught. Luckily, we're at the early stages here. has a musty smell to it. I don't know if that's from actually being out in the weather like it was, or if that's the smell of the wood. So a shower of chips. Be turning very nicely here. Trying to get a little more balanced. Come in a little closer with my tool rest now. Take a look at it and see what it is. I'm so excited. See what it looks like. Okay, well, you can see it's very open grain, so this is going to take some sanding, I believe. A lot of sanding. But it's starting to get the shape. You can see the plugs I put in here. We're going to hog out some more of it. It's just now a matter of turning the outside down to about the shape I want to get it to. Then we'll start working on the inside, and I'll come back and film more when we get around there. I'll show you some more of the outside too. This is coming out pretty nicely. Okay, this is about 10 minutes into the turning. It's coming out pretty good. You can see this is a very open grained wood here, so it's going to take quite a bit of sanding, but the dowels, plugs that I put in, you can see are coming out nicely. This is the ring of Purple Heart. Let's see if you can. Purple Heart here. My neighbor's out there blowing the leaves, so I hope you can still hear me. I'll just have to talk louder. Ash. I don't know, Purple Heart, I don't know. Somebody tell me what that is. But it's making a lot of real fine dust, like this. So I am going to be wearing my respirator, because I don't know what that is, and I don't want to be breathing it in. All right, I've almost got it completely rounded. I'll probably bring in the bottom of the bowl more, let it flare out and round up the top, maybe make it curve in a little bit to give it a little bit better of a shape. But anyway, I'm going to turn some more on it, and before I start turning the inside, we'll take a look at it, and then we'll look at turning the inside of it. Okay, I've pretty much got the outside shape the way I like it. It's coming out very nicely. And a discovery I made is that the faster you turn this wood, the smoother it is when you turn it. So what I'll try to do is set this up at the highest speed that I can, highest safe speed that I can, and we're going to start turning the inside. Let me get things a little bit more adjusted. I'll be right back.